This dryer simply would not turn on. It was a blown fuse, but it had 3 other issues that caused that fuse to overheat and blow. So make sure you check all of these. If the dryer's not turning on, check the door switch to make sure it's functioning properly. Also check the power supply. These 2 things can cause a dryer not to be able to turn on. As you pull the dryer out, take note of the vent line. As you can see here, it's squished. You also see lint buildup all around the dryer. This lint buildup comes from back pressure where the air goes out seams it normally would not go and it carries lint. So this is a good indication that we have a restricted vent line. And this is verified when we take a look inside the vent line. So our number 1 suspicion at this point is a blown fuse. Make sure you've unplugged the dryer and then take out the 1/4-inch screws on the back panel and simply remove it. Now the first thing we notice is this thermostat is not the correct one. And so somebody put in a different type probably because this fuse kept being blown. And so we're gonna correct everything that needs to be corrected so it can have the right parts. So let's test all these parts. With your multimeter set to continuity so that it beeps, we're gonna put 1 lead on each end of the terminal endings for the heating element. We're also gonna check to see if it's grounded. And as you can see, we have a grounded element. So you definitely wanna check all of these components, even if you find that the fuse is bad. So we're just testing this thermostat that they threw up here just so you can see all of them test with continuity. But regardless, we're going to still replace this with the proper thermostat. Now we're gonna test the thermal fuse. This is the white fuse down near the blower wheel. And as you can see, it's not beeping. That means electricity cannot get through it, and that is why our dryer is not starting. Now I want to show you this grounded element again from a little better angle. You will find this from time to time. It's not super common. It should not beep like that. There should be no continuity between the terminal ending and the housing. Now let's look up the correct parts. Take your model number, which is on the inside of the door frame, and plug it into Google. The sites we typically use are either Sears Parts Direct or Parts Select. Find the correct section and then look for the part number on the diagram. Once you get the diagram number, you can find the actual part number, which is what you want. You want the manufacturing part number. So for the heating element, it's diagram number 14. So we're looking for 14 and we'll scroll down to find that. And then you can see the manufacturing part number and you can see that it's replaced, but this is the number we want. So you can see the fuse is number 39. So we'll scroll down till we see 39 and then we find the part number for our fuse. There it is. Now, if you look in the position where the incorrect thermostat was, it was number 1. That kit includes the thermostat that you need. And so now we have all of our part numbers. We carry all of these parts with us, so we're gonna go ahead and replace them all. We're gonna take off the thermostat at the bottom of the heating element, remove the 2 1/4-inch screws on each side of the heating element, and then pull it right out. Now this little black mark that you'll see on the housing is where the coils were touching, and that's why it was grounded. This is the correct part number. You can see how these other coils are warped and the new one is nice and linear. So we're gonna pop this in and get them going. We'll put our thermostat back on. Now this is important. Make sure these connections are nice and tight. If they kind of wiggle and are loose, use some pliers, tighten them up just a little bit so that when you put it on, it's nice and snug. Otherwise they can burn off. Now we'll go ahead and replace this fuse. Now if you need any of these parts, we do have them listed in our description. And if you want to see how we clean their vent line, check out that video. Hey, thanks for watching. Your support means a lot. If this video helped, feel free to leave a tip and check the other links in the description.